Hey everyone, how you doing today? I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee while people come in. Hello, how you doing? I am really excited. Excuse me. I just got my newly published Oracle deck. I don't know if you can see in the comments, but it's actually been it's it involves all of my life experiences, not all of them, but a lot. I used it's very personal to me, so I've used my own artwork. Hello to whoever's joining. It's infused with my own artwork, my own life experiences, my friends, my family, really monumental experiences that help me like with my personal growth, spiritual development, things like that. And again, like I said, like my own artwork, all of my own photographs, all the photographs are mine. And I'm a Scorpio, so the reason that's a big deal is because we're known for being like mysterious and very private. And like in part of my journey, the reason I started Goddess to Goodness was to share my own personal experiences in order to help others rise in their experiences and to assist in their growth, healing, and spiritual and personal development. So this deck really means a lot to me. And I got it today. I've been waiting 2 weeks for the published deck to come. I just wanted to, this is like the first run, so there might be a little editing that I might do in the future decks. It is available for purchase on my Etsy shop. The links for my Etsy shop and my Facebook shop are down below in the description. But as you can see, it does come in this white box here. And I did that to keep the cost down because, it just, for the box alone, it just like, it really like, raised the cost in like such a way. But like, I don't know, like maybe my next deck might have like more like of a hardcover box. But anyways, welcome to my new deck. So this is the back, and I'm sorry that the words are backwards, but Pillars of Light Oracle deck by Goddess to Goodness. This is your introductory card. And again, this is all my very own artwork, my life experiences. Okay. And this was actually there is a card in the deck that represents that has the same piece of artwork. Pillars of Light. This was an experience I had, an out of body experience I had of ascension through a hypnosis session, which I had before I even was awakened. I literally had no idea like what any of this was, and I couldn't even like articulate like what I saw in this experience. So the only way I could express it was to draw it. So this was done in chalk and oil pastels. But yeah, the figure down here is me. These are my ascended masters, and I didn't know what I was seeing at the time. It impacted me in such a beautiful way. It was like really the beginning of like my awakening, and like when I think back about it, it just the amount of like joy, and it just was beautiful. And so again, if in the pictures, if it looks like me, it is, because again, these were experiences that really just helped me grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And I wanted to share that, like, I wanted to share that. And this deck is 78 cards. It can be used by itself or in tandem with a regular tarot deck. And so my friends and family are in here. All the photographs are mine, and I really did. I thought very long and hard about like what I wanted the messages to be and what I wanted them to convey. and I'm very proud of how this turned out. And so thank you for joining me. I'm just so excited. Hi, Laura. How you doing? Thank you. I'm so glad you could join. All right. So, let's see here. 1 second. Okay. So I'm just going to go through the cards very quickly, and then I will just pull a couple of cards for us for the day. And, okay. So our first one is Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, Confident Empress. Community, and I don't know if you guys know, but I am actually a henna artist. I've been a henna artist for like a million years. But Mendi Mahal Henna is actually, and if you notice, like on YouTube, my URL is Mendi Mahal Henna. I couldn't change it over yet, but this was, you'll see a lot of this in there as well because it's a passion of mine. Shadows. Sorry, my lens here is kind of shitty, but the weight of the cards is beautiful. They shuffle beautifully. This was me. I was an extra in a local director's movie. I played a zombie. But again, they're all photos of me or like my own life experiences, things I participated in that helped me grow. Spirit animals. This is at one of our local parks. Divine guidance, hidden truth, and spiritual home. And again, the words are not backwards. They just are in the lens for some reason. I don't know why. And none of these photos have been photoshopped. Just so you know, these are like literally the photos, like the way that they were taken. What's up? Oh, thank you, Laura. It was really cool because like 6 years ago, a friend of mine was like, "Oh, do you want to make a doc?" This was like before I even like did tarot or anything like that. And I was like really apprehensive about it. I was like nervous and kind of shy and like whatnot. And I'll just tell you that it was literally like I was like re-inspired to do it like 6 months ago. And I've been working on this and like really like going back to it, blah, 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 whatever. But I really put so much heart and soul like into picking each photo and to like really like I just wanted it to convey like what I was feeling at the moment that I took the photo or made the piece of artwork or whatever. So, or participated in that life experience, like whatever it was, but I wanted it to come across in the deck that way in order to bring about like, very clear, intuitive messages. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. I was just so excited today to open this. Soul practice and rituals. The photo actually is inverted, and I don't know if you could see it, but this was taken at a local park in Springville, New York. And it's actually the reflection of the water that you're looking in. But like in the photo, you can't even really tell the difference. Which one is like the upright and which one is the water reflection. But it's three goddesses dancing by the water's edge. And I just like that photo or that scene just touched me. Quest and Journey. This was taken in Ithaca, New York. Those are my best buds there. My beautiful family, soul tribe, incarnations, high vibration, and support there on the bottom. But my beautiful, beautiful, loving family and myself. Hidden treasure. Found this in the beginning of the summer while working on a property. Those are robin's eggs, and that robin was literally like screaming at me like all summer long to stay away from her nest. BFFs, uncomplicated and simplicity. The little girl in the blue designed her own henna design, and she wanted it for her and her bestie, which was her cousin in the pink. She told me the whole story, and she let me keep the henna design for my souvenir. After I put the design on them, it was friggin' adorable. They're so cute. Freedom, expansion, weightless. Again, everything has a meaning to me because it was something I experienced. So this little fella kind of followed me around a couple of years ago. And again, if it looks like me, it is. Silent Master, Shinobi. This is me like when I first started, my business gardening this summer. Me, again, coming back from local director Amir Scalonja's movies. Amir Scalonja, if you guys get the chance, go on Amazon. He's a great author, really amazing independent director, but he's just a great guy all around. But yeah, his wife's in his movies too, which is awesome. Former self, just a shell. Me sitting on Nikolai Tesla's Book of Knowledge. This is in Niagara Falls, New York. Alternate possibilities. Love the Warhol effect there. Ithaca, New York, again in the natural spring there. Cleanse, connect, restore, and spiritual bath. This was in Florida, in Miami last summer. This guy ran across my path and climbed up the tree, like right in front of me, on the boardwalk, Hollywood, California. So hiding in plain sight. And my lens here really isn't doing it justice, but this is Killer. She really doesn't live up to her name. She's friggin' adorable and super sweet, but she's very curious. One of my besties, we love playing dress up together. So a little photo shoot we did at a local bar here, like local bar restaurant, whose own gypsy parlor owned by a friend of mine. Excuse me. Jeez. Passion. One of my first altars with Kuan Yin and then Lakshmi in the background. Awaken, spirituality. Balance. This is a piece I did, a henna crown on a chemo patient. She's really amazing, but balance. And I offer that as a henna artist. It's a free service for anybody who lost their hair due to radiation or chemotherapy or a mastectomy. I do free henna. So if you know anybody in Buffalo who's gone through that or is going through that, please have them contact me. Collaboration. I was the beautiful woman in the front, Melody Nardone. She's an amazing musician, singer, and actress here in Buffalo, and she's known a lot of other places actually as well. What I was asked to be in her video, so that was pretty cool. So that's me in the background, in the black. But what a great group of people, and I was honored to do that. Oil painting I did a few years ago. Transition and growth. A friend of mine designed a wearable art outfit and did a runway show. I was asked to model her creation, which was Victorian tea time. So I actually had like teapots and teacups like on top of the table. These are all like tea bags, and like it just was a beautiful piece of artwork. But self-love, trust, and own it. Community and connections. This is bunch of us old friends hanging out at a cabin built by my dad and his friends like 35 years ago. Shelter from the storm, or just sheltering yourself. Little hermit energy going on there with that little snail in the tulip leaf. Transmutation, a little bit of a psychedelic experience, and just understanding that things sometimes take on a different look or a different appearance and things. Fly in movement. Okay. I pulled over to take this picture right here in Buffalo, dark before the dawn. I wish my lighting showed the colors better, but that's all right. Ancestors, lineage, my mother and her beautiful mother, my grandmother Irene. She passed, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. And then we have somebody catching me being like really silly and just enjoying myself. Exuberance and laugh and play. This baby carriage thing was sitting there, looked like a shark. It was a shark, actually. Like it was decorated like a shark. So that's me being eaten by a shark and just being a dork. Found this guy in Tennessee just hanging out in a car next to me, when like in my face. Connection, self, spirit, and highest good. My beautiful parents and myself on Thanksgiving a few years ago, just blessed and grateful. A pastel piece I did a few years ago, smoke and mirrors in illusions. Okay. A little robin hanging out by me on the fence a couple years ago, free bird. Me and my besties just being silly and like letting loose and having fun. Friendship, support, let your guard down, and just enjoying each other very much. My dad and I, rite of passage and life lessons. Just teaching me something he really loves to do. He was a marksman in the Army when he was young, and This is just something he does as a hobby. Like, it's so cute. Like, he loves the sportsmanship of like target practice. And he loves animals. Like, and so we it's a really cool way for us to connect. Beautiful vacation in Miami last year. Look at this view I had. This is while I was having brunch. Reset, reassess, realign, and recalibrate at the bottom there. This is me as an extra in one of Amir Scalonja's movies, Savage. And that is me eating fake guts, but I was elected to do that, and that's a still of me doing so. Really awesome. So much fun. Surprises. Me being surprised with these beautiful flowers a couple of years ago. Wonderful local photographer friend of mine who did a photo series of what your biggest fear is and what your biggest confidence is. And so for confidence, mine was that I always conquer and face my fear. Christopher Ronald Shipman, really talented, amazing guy. Back to basics on the beach here, Lake Erie, Buffalo, New York. Control and Free Will. This was at the 716 Sideshow by Mark Madden, amazing local graffiti artist and tattoo artist. He does an event, 716 Sideshow. It's like set up like an old sideshow from the old carnivals and stuff, but it's based on all local Buffalo type of myths and like whatever. So that was really neat. I was honored to be a part of that a couple of years ago. That's not me, but I was a part of it, and I got to stamp this picture. This amazing light just showed up on my wall one day, and I took a picture of it. Heart light. Okay, beautiful golden heart. In the forest, and got to see like literally the bottom of the tree roots. I love to see that. Get grounded. Me being an extra in another one of Amir's movies. I was a White Witch in a post-apocalyptic film he did. But priestess, divine self, and intuition. Me getting ready for a belly dance event I did like 5 years ago. I was really feeling it right then. Me and my twin a couple years ago, but pure love and unconditional because he's the one who taught me that. Lunch at the West Side Bazaar, so explore the unknown. This was from a Burmese place, and yes, that is octopus. Inspire, I had to pull over again to take another one of these beautiful photos off of Lake Erie in Buffalo. Yes, he got henna on his face in a traditional Marui design. Gentle warrior. So brave. What a great guy. Rise above and open freely. Okay. Seeing signs and synchronicities. Okay. The Hein is actually my neon sign for henna. I actually use this. Ascension. These are my pillars of light, and that is from that hypnosis experience that I had before I was even like awakened. A couple, my bestie's brother and a friend of ours being funny at Spirit Halloween store behind the mask. This was last year. Had this little guy following me around a couple of years ago out at the cabin on the right path. Stand Your Ground, another one of my besties and I playing dress up, and he's got the gun there, and I'm doing the barmaid thing there, Old West. I don't know what this vegetable is called, but every time I see it at the store, I love it. So I took a picture of it. The Great Spiral, Natural Cycles. Meditate, a henna piece I did from probably 8 years ago. Myself and my Misha, I had him for 8 years, but just very soft and just softened. He was just being so cute that day. Forgiveness with the rainbow. Last year was literally the summer of rainbows. I saw like double and triple rainbows. I mean, it was like amazing. Like, but that was one of the most vibrant ones that I actually got. And I just couldn't believe how many rainbows I saw last summer. Superhero, one of my besties, being all standing in her superhero kind of self there. reflection, world within world. So if you see the reflection in the water, you can literally see the reflection outside. I walked out of my door a couple of years ago, and this is just literally like placed right on my doorstep, like ready to have a picture taken. It was awesome. Beautiful Lake Erie, horizon, go the distance. Okay, this was Ithaca, New York, and this was engraved right into the sidewalk. And that is my book bag, my hat, and my best friend's sandals. Play outside. And oh, geez. And I gotta love like little trolls. They're so funny. Anyways, it says, and forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet and the wind longs to play with your hair. I just think that's like beautiful. Okay, we have contentment. This is Cash. He's named after Johnny Cash. He's super shy and so cute. And then we have game, strategy. My first and last office job ever. Recuperate, rejuvenate, and recharge. Okay. Shift and merge. And then we have openness, divinity, and clarity. I used to live above the Gypsy Parlor, and they have tarot cards actually like, what do you call it? Varnished right into the bar, which is super cool. And this was actually one of the first times that I ever did. I attempted to do henna. I'm right-handed typically, so I did henna with my left hand, which is crazy. So like I definitely had to like take that picture. And who am I next to here? The Hierophant. All right, my shot of tequila there. This was my Daku, who is one of my spirit guides now. He passed away 5 years ago, but he got me through some of the hardest times in my life. So it's soul purpose, expectations, and it says be the person that your dog already thinks you are. Believe in magic, a fairy garden that I built for my friend's daughters, and then they decorated it with all their little gnomes and fairies and like little swing sets. It was just so cute. Another one of this is the fear part of Christopher Ronald Chipman's photo series, and fear is that I'm not good enough. This is release, compassion, and let go. This is just me doing a henna design on myself and my weird sense of humor. One of the most beautiful clients I've ever had. I just love this lady. Every time I do work on her, we just have the best time. She's literally like one of the most amazing people ever, but give love. And then last but not least, a former coworker of mine, a brother of my bestie, and he mastery and training, and we're in Buffalo, so it's a chicken wing. But he literally gave me a shot in a kitchen a couple of years, or I'm sorry, last year. I literally learned so much from him, and he was so patient with me, and really I just learned so much from him, and I'm so grateful that I had the chance to work with him and experience that. And that's what I would like see. And honestly, that's not my photo. That's the only one that is not my photo or artwork. That is one of my coworkers' photos, and just I used to watch him do that. He taught me how to do that. It was super cool. All right, so I call on Archangel Michael, my spirit team. I love the way these cards shuffle. The weight is like friggin' perfect. Okay, so let's see here. Call my archangels, my ascended masters, Daku, Misha, and Hira. My fairy guides, what is it that we want to tell everybody today? What is it that we can tell everybody today? And again, these can be used with tarot or by themselves. All right, well, we got 4. So, okay, all right. So what I get right off the bat is alternate possibilities. Okay, so really now is the time that like things are taking an alternate turn. Okay, for everybody. We've kind of been like working towards things, working towards clearing karma, old behavior patterns, old thought patterns, old belief patterns, really releasing and like letting go. And we're like we've been manifesting. Okay, we've been manifesting, trying to bring the new into our lives, and really trying to, you know, like graduate from the things that like no longer were like serving us, that we've really been working hard for. And we just we are literally are coming into a time where like it's inspire. Okay. Oh, Laura, thank you so much. I so appreciate that. I am like thrilled with them. Like they're better than I thought. Do you know what I mean? Like I was like super, and like I was anticipating like so much, and I'm like, are they gonna be okay? Are they gonna be cool? Are the images gonna be nice? And literally I like couldn't be happier. And thank you for that. That like means everything to me. Thank you. But yeah, so inspire. So we're feeling this energy of like, it's definitely this Aries full moon energy where we're feeling like inspired and like liberated, and like we feel like we've like really like released things that like are no longer good for us, and excuse me, like really ready to like move on and go forward. And I really just feel like this is like um it's just a time to like really bring in like all the new, and like really like just like really step into like our true selves. Okay. And really step into like the things that we've been like dreaming and like manifesting. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you. I really think so. Like I have such like a nice feeling. um our next card here is reset, reassess, realign, and recalibrate. Okay, so now we have been working so hard. We've been working hard to manifest these alternate possibilities. Okay, we're feeling that like fire, that inspiration, that like, that feeling to like create. Okay. But universe is telling you, for all the work that you've been doing, you have to take time to like, like recalibrate yourself. If something hasn't been like working exactly the way you wanted it, maybe it's time to now like do a little course correction and just like readjust like a little bit. All right, because spirit is going to like lead you in the right direction. Spirit's going to get you to where you need to go. And then the last one here is soul tribe. All right, so now is the time to maybe like really rely on the people who you feel like are your soul tribe. But I also feel like you're going to be meeting more of those people who like qualify as your soul tribe, and they're just going to like literally like just come in. And I also feel for some reason that the inspire card is going to go with that as well, because where you are feeling inspired and creative and everything like that, I really feel like the universe and like spirit is going to put you on they're going to put people in your path who are going to like continue that inspiration and like continue motivating and pushing you forward into creating. Okay, so it's like very empress like energy, you know what I mean, where it's like very fertile, it's very abundant. But now is the time to like, you know create create the new, and like really like step into your really like step into like who you are, and like, begin to not just like manifest, but to like take steps forward with that fiery Aries energy. And like start to like build, you know what I mean, and like create something that is like truly yours. And like literally these cards couldn't have come like on a better day. Like I'm like so beaming inside and like cheesing all over the place, like. But anyways, that is our message from spirit, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for like your love support. Laura, thank you so much. You're just, thank you. That like means everything. Again, guys, there's 78 cards. 79 if you use this one. It depends on what decks they are, because sometimes I will incorporate, sometimes depending on what the card looks like or what feeling it gives me, I will incorporate those as well. But like to me, this is like the beginning of like a book or beginning of a story, or like a new chapter. That's how I like read it. So I am actually going to keep this in my deck, but really it's 78 cards. So I really appreciate you guys for all your love, all your support. Links are down below for Etsy and Facebook. Please comment, if you want, like, share, comment, all that. Subscribe. I know like you guys already are. But yeah, just I don't know. Thank you so much. Personal readings are available, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And I just thank you for all your love and all your support. Yay. Have a beautiful day. Bye.